Guys, welcome back to the Evil Groomer channel. I'm here with my aunt, and we're going to be rating the top 10. What is it, 10? How many are there?
There is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Alright, yeah, so the top 10 best winter date night fragrances. We're going to be doing some classics, a couple of clone houses, and some cheapies actually. So, I know you guys want my perspective on it, but I think you guys will get more of a kick getting it from the opposite gender. And maybe that'll give you a better insight as to what, if you're doing it to try to impress a girl on a date or something like that, I think that will give you a better view of what, women like, or guys, whatever you're into. So let's go ahead and start off. So I'm going to spray it on this. I got these at the mall for free. And we're going to start off with Mugler Pure Malt. We're going to start off with that. I'm going to spray it. She's going to smell the opening. She's going to tell me what she thinks. And then we're going to wait for it to dry down while I spray the others. And then she's going to smell the dry down. So we're going to start off with this.
I've never heard of this one before.
A lot of people don't like this, actually. Actually, I'm very surprised that a lot of people don't like this. It's one of my favorites.
It's very strong.
Yeah?
It's very strong, but
There's a boozy note in there. A lot of girls that I've actually shown that to actually say, and maybe you guys have worn this and have gotten that criticism that it smells a little scummy, almost like a guy in a bar. A lot of people say that.
Yeah, like when they walk by you,
yeah.
It's like, you do a double take, but not in a good way.
Yeah, I feel like that one is a lot more of a boxer dropper in the sense that it gets a lot more of guys' attention than it does girls, but I love it. And you know what? If it makes you feel confident, you go ahead and rock it.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just, it's not something that I would want my man to wear.
Okay, so that was the opening. We're gonna wait for this to dry down, and then she's gonna smell the dry down on this. Then we're gonna do Pure Havan. This one's really, really popular. Every single fragrance YouTuber always puts this in their favorite date night fragrance or cuddle fragrances and stuff like that. I personally don't like this as much as the others. There's a couple others on this list that I like more, but that's one that's really popular, and that's why I bought that one. What do you think about this?
I'm excited. I like this one a lot better.
You do. You do.
I do. I like this one a lot better.
What do you think of like if you were going on a date with a guy and he smelled like that? Like, would that make you more attracted or more interested?
It's sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I tend to like the sweeter scent. So yeah, I would think that. Oh, he smells really nice.
Yeah, it's starting to dry down a little bit. There's a honey note in there, actually. I like it. I just don't like it as much as the other ones on here.
I feel like it's definitely a softer scent.
Yeah.
It's not as intense as the other one.
The reason I don't like it as much, the honey note to me is a little bit too synthetic. So, but hey, if she likes it, probably a lot of girls might like it. And this one's my favorite. Carolina Herrera Chmin Prive. Oh my god, guys. The amount of compliments I've gotten with this on. We're gonna see if you like. I think I've shown this one to you before. I think so.
I've never seen that bottle before.
It's a bigger bottle. Yeah,
it's actually a really nice bottle.
I got the really big one on fragrance net. This one right here. Oh, that brings back memories. What do you think? No?
I don't like this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Maybe because it's just, he just sprayed it on there.
Does it have that alcohol in there a little bit? If not, we'll just let it.
Yeah, it's a little alcohol-y.
We'll
in the beginning.
We'll let it dry down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan.
Really?
Not the biggest fan.
That actually surprises me.
It doesn't smell bad. Like, it just.
That surprises me a lot, actually. I've worn this, I guess maybe that's why my dates haven't gone as well.
I don't know if it has like a similar like note as the first one that you showed me.
They both have boozy notes in there. They both have boozy notes.
Really? Because I feel like that's the note that.
I think Pure Malt has a whiskey note. If you guys know, correct me on that. I can go on Fragrantica right now and look it up. But I know they both have some kind of like a booze note in there. We'll wait for these to dry down. This is my second favorite one. Alt Fragrances Crystal. Their version of Baccarat Rouge 540. I have the oil as well. I usually wear them in combination, so I really like this one. The actual one is a niche one. That one's like, how much is it? It's expensive. It's up there. It's like $300. So, and I got this one on sale. So, I think you know why I got this one versus the other one. But I usually wear these two in combination.
Is that normal to wear in combination?
It is for me. A lot of guys don't like it. People like Tom Ford, a designer, he usually sprays like a lot of fragrances on throughout the day. So I guess it just depends.
This one is really nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look up the notes. You know, I feel bad that I'm not giving you guys the notes on this. So let me pull up Fragrantica right now.
Yeah, this one is really nice. It has a sweetness to it.
I'm pretty sure it's a unisex scent, actually.
Really?
At least that's what it's made for. I personally think it definitely leans more masculine than anything.
Yeah, like I personally wouldn't wear it, but it smells really good. And it's sweet.
So, at least from what we're looking at, saffron, jasmine, amberwood, ambergris, fir resin, and cedar. That's off the original. I don't know if Alt Fragrances put something in there that maybe is a little different, but the fragrance is about 95% of the actual fragrance, so they did a pretty good job of cloning it. Next up, I'm not going to have enough strips. It's okay, we'll figure something out. Alt Fragrances Truffle, which is Alt Fragrances' version of Tom Ford's Black Orchard. I'm saying that right. I hope it is Black Orchard, or else I'm going to get grilled. But I'm pretty sure it is Black Orchard. This one got really popular since, you know that one guy? Have you seen Stranger Things?
Yes.
The second season, the high school guy, he had the mullet.
I never saw the second season.
I forgot his name. But he wears this one a lot. He did a video on how he wears Black Orchard all the time. And ever since then, all the girls are like, oh, Black Orchard. To me, this is a very unique scent. Not one of my favorites, but then again, Tom Ford isn't known for making crowd-pleasing scents, but definitely daring scents. That's why I like Tom Ford so much. But this one is Truffle. For me, if you're gonna wear that, you better wear that with confidence.
Yes, I am not a fan.
Really?
Yes.
You're not.
Okay. It's getting better.
I'm pretty sure that has a chocolate note in there as well. I'm pretty sure.
What that is?
I'm pretty sure it has a chocolate note in there. I could be wrong.
Is that
I
what
really
that
should have
is?
looked up the notes before I did this.
I don't know. It's really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very. It's not a sweet. It's definitely not a sweet.
That's the thing about Tom Ford. We should do a video on just Tom Ford fragrances. Even though it's not real Tom Ford, but it's pretty close to how the original smells. His fragrances are very daring. You have to either wear it with confidence or it's going to wear you. And for these, I don't know how to spray it on. Oh God, I'm out of test strips. Next up, one of my favorites, Cremo. Spice and black vanilla, which to me it's their version of Spice Bomb. A little sweeter in my opinion.
Doesn't that brand also have like an aftershave?
Mm-hmm. They make beard oils, they make all kinds of stuff. Actually, their fragrances came out fairly recently. Maybe in the last year or two.
Yeah, because I've seen like, I think shaving cream, and aftershave.
Make
possibly?
pomades. Oh, I love this one. Oh, and I know if you guys have smelled this, you guys know. I mean, to me, this is the go-to. This is the dumb grab. You're going on a date, you just woke up, you gotta put something on. To me, this is what you grab.
I really like
Yeah.
this.
there's vetiver in there, and
This
I
is
think
really nice.
that's why I like it so much, because it's clean and it's sweet and it's spicy. But that clean vetiver in there just makes it, puts it on a whole new level.
Yeah, it's not too strong, but it definitely like, yeah, like if you go in for that hug, like this would be really nice.
Yeah. We're gonna wait for that to dry down. And for this one, found some. Next up, we're going with the classic La Nuit de l'Homme YSL. Everyone likes this. You've smelled this one before, and you've really liked this. I wear this one all the time.
I don't remember half of what I smell usually.
You remember this one? Oh my god, I love this one. If you want to drop my boxers, you put this one around me.
Oh, this one smells really good.
I love this one. It's so
No,
relaxing.
This one's so good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, this is my favorite so far. Out
Yeah?
of all of them. This is really good.
Even through all the reformulations that this one has gone through, it has lived on through the years, and it's still, every girl I show this to, every guy, it's just something about this.
This is really nice.
And you know what this translates to? It translates to Night of the Man. So, it's not as strong as it used to be, though.
It is fairly light. I will say that. It's not as strong as like the first few that you got me to test or smell, but that one is really clean and it's really light.
If you're gonna wear that, I'd spray a little on the heavy side, only because it's gonna die down a lot. Next up, we're going Bourbon and Oak by Cremo, another Cremo fragrance. And I think you guys know how much I love those bottles. So simple, clean, straight to the point. I love that bottle.
There's something really classy about it. Yeah. It's nice.
Reminds me of a barbershop.
I didn't see that.
I just started wearing this one. It's a lot sweeter than I thought it'd be, but...
Oh, this one's really nice.
Yeah?
It is sweeter. This one's really, really nice.
Yeah. Can't get enough of that one. Now, we're gonna go with a little bit of a curveball. Dior Fahrenheit Edt.
Ooh.
I love this one. I mean, this smells to me like a leather jacket. Like, if you ride a motorcycle, you put this one on. This is, to me, this is the bad boy fragrance. And I think
what
it's...
are the notes in this one?
It has violet in there. It has a violet note, which puts a lot of people off because it smells like gasoline almost. I have the little one because we all know Dior. You gotta have a couple. You have to have some coin to buy this one.
I like the packaging of that one. It's really nice. Ooh.
Yeah?
Okay, this one is really nice. Very masculine. Very leather jacket.
Yeah?
Even the gasoline, like, it's really nice. Oh, that's really nice.
It's definitely that bad boy fragrance. I think a lot of people mischaracterize this fragrance.
It's like when you get a really, like, high-end pair of leather boots or a leather jacket.
You know what this... Have you ever been...
So good.
It makes me think of when you go to, like these cowboy stores.
Yes!
That's what it smells like to me.
You get hit with
I don't know why
leather.
a lot of people don't compare it to that. A lot of people compare it to other stuff, a lot of fragrance YouTubers. Maybe it's just me, but that's what I smell. And it's the first time I'm hearing it.
That's just because we've gone into many of those stores before. At least, what, 3 times a year?
Not by choice.
It gave you that, you know, something to compare it to.
Next up, we're going with this one. I'm going to do its own video, but I got this one. This is Moschino Fresh. I love that bottle. It has a novelty quality to it. I just shook
It's memorable.
the hell out of that camera. But little bit of a curveball in there. A lot of people don't think about that. I think fresh fragrances get overlooked in the winter. I think if you're trying to go classic, you always gotta go with that fresh, clean, out the shower fragrance.
That is a really cool bottle.
Yeah, I love it. They make really unique bottles.
I wonder if somebody would like mistake it, like, oh, like a mini, you know, cleaner, and try to like, you know.
At first, when I saw it, I thought it was like a gag thing because I was like, "What?"
Right. It would make you want to like.
But then I was like, "Oh, it's a real fragrance." And I was like, "Add to cart." I like this. It's a great out the shower fragrance. Inoffensive.
That one's really different, but it's really light. It's really nice.
It's different.
It's really clean.
It's different from the DNAs I've been showing you. These are
This
really
is-
really rich, sweet, heavy. That one's really light and
I
airy.
guess if you're just like, you know, you just take a shower, you're just chilling at home for a little bit. You just want to like smell good. Nothing too heavy. This is really nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
All right. Now let's get into these dry downs. This is the bourbon and oak.
It's this one's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love. It smells the oak.
This is Lana Weeds Alone.
I still really love this one.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it's sweet. Has like a really subtle sweetness to it.
Cremo.
This one's too is really nice.
Yeah.
The sweetness of that one too. This one's a bit sweeter than this one, but it's still really nice.
Yeah. All right. Pure Havan.
Yeah, this one's still good.
Yeah. And your favorite, Pure Malt. No.
Not a fan.
It got worse?
Yeah, it got worse. I mean, it got a little less strong, but it's still not.
Really?
Not a fan.
Not surprised. Not surprised. Got Chmin. No?
Not a fan.
Really?
Yeah. There's something about these two in particular.
I think it's that booze note in there that's throwing you off. It's crystal.
Not a fan.
You don't like the dry down.
No.
You love the opening though.
Yes, but this one.
What happened?
I don't know what that note is. I don't even know what I can describe it as. Like, there's a note that just got really strong.
Something I like about Baccarat Rouge is that it kind of stayed the same throughout, but I don't know what you're picking up there, but that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Truffle.
Okay, the truffle is really nice.
It dried down better?
Oh, yes.
Dried down a lot better?
A lot better. A lot better.
I think because all those notes were hitting you all at once.
Yeah, no, that one got like 10 times better.
This is the Dior Fahrenheit dry down.
Ooh.
I got way better?
This got way better. This one's really good. Like, I'm such a fan of that, like, that, like, cowboy store sort of scent.
And then this is the fresh.
Yeah, this one's still really good.
Yeah? Did it dry down better or did it stay around the same?
It stayed around the same. I
Alright.
definitely did.
So-
Make a huge difference.
Let's get this straight. So if let's say you were going on a date with a guy and he wore any of these, would you think that he would smell bad, or is there a fragrance in here that would be like, no way?
These two, I am absolutely not a fan of.
So Carolina Herrera and Pure Malt.
Right.
So if the guy showed up wearing any of those two, you'd be like, no.
I mean, if that's all he wore,
I mean, he'd be wearing clothes.
I know, but I mean not like that. I mean, like, if that's the only fragrance he wore, we might have to switch it up a little bit sometimes.
Okay.
But it could grow on me. You never know.
Okay. Okay.
It's not a deal breaker per se, but it's definitely not my favorite of the scents.
Okay. And what? So, besides those two, the rest of them, if you wore any of these, it would be a plus.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, which one of these fragrances would just be like cherry on top?
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. So if a guy showed up wearing this Dior Fahrenheit to any of these dates, I mean, this guy.
Really? Oh yeah, like let's get married.
Really?
Yes.
That's
okay. Let's just get married.
All right, guys. So you heard it, Dior Fahrenheit. So don't wear this if you're not planning on getting married. That's a nice fragrance. I never thought that you would like this one as much. I really thought you were gonna go with maybe one of the Cremo or La Nuit de L'Homme.
There was just something really masculine about that one, and at the same time, still very like nostalgic for me personally. I feel like fragrance can also be a very personal thing. But yeah, it's just.
So it brings back memories. It's a little bit nostalgic.
Yes.
Okay, and that's something. If you know, that would definitely get some attention, at least from me and a lot of people. If something smells nostalgic, you know, they're typically going to gravitate towards that. All right, guys. So we're going on 21 minutes. I think we're going to cut it off right then and there. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Like, subscribe, and I'd like to thank my aunt one more time for rating these fragrances for us and giving us a woman's point of view on male fragrances. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Stay confident. Wear whatever you want. See ya.